Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Brian Hamp makes his much anticipated debut next. Seth Lindstrom gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First offering on its way. And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3. In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Breaking ball. Strike 3 called as he drops in a beauty there, and that's the first out of the afternoon. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, Ian Kinsler is a difference maker right now. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And now a pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kinsler is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. And the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Just underway here in Cleveland. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here's the 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Jordan Zimmermann, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, on the mound now is Jordan Zimmermann. Big, strong right-hander. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. When he's on, has good sinking action on the fastball. More of a slider than a curveball. So he's a fastball, slider, straight changeup guy. He really needs to have the changeup because his velocity isn't as good as it was early in his career. Needs the changeup to make that 94 to 95 look better than it actually is.
Takes a knee-high fastball. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, that's what Wheels can do for you, Hero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Standing in now, Dale Tomlinson. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And a dive, but he's back. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
2-1's the count.
This is on the ground over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Stepping in now, Willie Mays, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Zimmermann comes set. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. So good alertness there, as not only does he reach on what should have been the third out, but a run is in as well. In now for Cleveland, Jake Taylor. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
One 0 count. Here it is. 1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball down and away.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Collins going back on it. Still going back. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
In now, Brian Hamp.
Designated hitter, Brian.
He'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Hamp has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And there's a base hit on the line. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Brian Hamp has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box now, number 42. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Popped him up. And this will be handled by Kinsler for route number 1. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Striding into the box, Lee Van Dyke. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Four runs here in this half inning. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Two pitch, and it's fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Payoff pitch one more time, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Set to get his day started, Donnie Larson, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Hey, D-Row, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box, Roger Doran, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
It's 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
This is line to left, and that'll get down out there and add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game, and he's safe.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Standing in now, number 42. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. McCann is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with two runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Striding in for the Indians, Dale Tomlinson. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Larson at third. Doran on at second with two down. Hard on the ground towards short. Iglesias gets down to make the play and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Martinez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. But base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Larson is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Next up for Detroit, Justin Upton. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. First pitch on its way to Upton. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Low of the fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Lays off 2-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Nick Castellanos.
Next for the Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still find themselves down 6-0. So striding forward now, Willie Mays, 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Castellanos is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jake Taylor. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Fouled off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And Kinsler will settle under this one for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brian Camp.
Ready for another chance. Brian Camp. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, no strike.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
The 2-1 home. Popped him up. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the third inning here on MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Collins. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Here now the 2-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Taylor finds it. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting 8.
Coming to the plate now, James McCann. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now batting, Jacoby Jones. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Here's the 0-1. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. McCann, base runner at first with 1 out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He went down looking to open up the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Tigers leave one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in for his second at bat, number 42. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
First baseman, number 42.
Zimmerman looks in. Here's the first pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Lee Van Dyke is on deck. Line shot to first, and there's one away. And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. Digging in to try it again, Lee Van Dyke. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Onto the home run porch and gone. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
Now batting.
In now, Donnie Larson.
Donnie Larson.
As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 4th home run here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers.
Now pitching
Shane
for
Green
Detroit,
is going to come on to
number
pitch
42.
here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to
Shane
think he'll be
Green.
asked to eat some innings.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Roger Doran.
Into the box now, Roger Doran. Ball 1. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And that's in there, 2-1. Green, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 42.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 42. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dale Tomlinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Collins has it in his tracks, and he hauls it down in the corner. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Tribe lead this one 8-0. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Kinsler playing here in his age 34 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would like.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Kinsler at second, Cabrera at first with no outs. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
A pause and the 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Two balls and 2 strikes now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Tigers strand a pair. Still 8-0. Riding in once again, Willie
Leading off the
Mays.
4th inning.
His last at-bat didn't go his way as he
Willie
popped out in foul
Mays.
territory. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees.
2-1.
The 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Nobody out, runner on first. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
The 2-0 in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Up and going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Cleveland, designated hitter, Brian Hamp.
Ready for another chance? Brian Hamp. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Down and away, ball one.
1-1.
Mays, the runner at second with one away. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder.
D-Rock.
2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ready for another shot now, number 42. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Kinsler for one. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Collins.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Chopped weakly to the right. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, Catcher.
A look at our line score here
James
through the first
McCann.
4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Next for the Tigers, James McCann reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Larson is calling for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
So coming to the plate, Jacoby Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hit in the air to center field. Mays on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Digging in and looking for more.
Leading off with a
Van
try.
Dyke. He'll lead things off
fielder,
as they look to perhaps
Lee
build on an already
Van Dyke.
sizable lead.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castellanos is there. 1 away.
Now
Final
batting,
line there for the Detroit
second
starting
baseman,
pitcher. Not the
Johnny
day he was hoping
Larson.
for when he took the mound. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Donnie Larson already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day,
batting,
D-Row.
We used to
third
say in the
baseman,
big leagues on the bench,
Roger
anybody can get 2.
Doran.
Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Digging in once again, Roger Doran. From the stretch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Larson leads off first with 1 away. Hit hard towards the hole. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
the batter, number 42.
Ready once again, number 42. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone!
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Stepping in now, Dale Tomlinson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoke on the ground left side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Now batting,
Dan, as a former pitcher,
center
are
fielder,
you privy to this
Willie
guy? I mean, he's been swinging the
Mays.
bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back safely. Into the box, Willie Mays.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Moving under it, Collins. And that retires the side. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. They'll start things out in their half of the
Leading off for the
6th as they
Tigers,
look to shake things
shortstop,
up here for a lineup that,
Jose
quite frankly, has
Iglesias.
been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Tomlinson has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ground ball to third. But this is foul for the first strike. The pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
The batter, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Next up for Detroit, Miguel Cabrera. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Taylor has it, and that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Cleveland's out in front, 10-0. So here's the cleanup hitter,
Leading off with a
Taylor.
drive.
He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. And that one just missed outside.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Collins moves over. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, designated hitter, Brian Camp.
In now for Cleveland, Brian Camp. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
One out, nobody on. Missed with a slider.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Line drive to left. Upton is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
That's
Now
one of those
batting,
tough luck outs that'll
number
drive you
42.
crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In now, number 42, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That misses. 2-0. Two and one now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. And here's the 3-2 from him. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're still in front 10-0. Back here in Cleveland, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez.
For Detroit,
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Up top, it's 2-0.
2-0.
Count, the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mays going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. Second home run early in the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Now batting.
Here's Justin Upton now.
Fielder, Justin Upton.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ball 2.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. He's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. And he fouls this one off. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Tomlinson is right there. And that's out number 2.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder, Tyler
Now
Collins.
at the plate, Tyler Collins. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that, He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Bouncer down the line. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 10 and the Tigers 1. Striding in for the Indians, Lee Van Dyke comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Lee Van Dyke.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. There's a line drive that'll be over the head of Iglesias and on into left center field for a base hit. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Donnie Larson, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing, because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Digging in, Roger Doran. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And there's a base hit on the line. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 42. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch of the at-bat. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Jones looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch him all on the grand slam, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. Anibal
attention,
Sanchez
please.
enters now in a
Now pitching
mop-up role
for
as he'll try to
Detroit.
keep the deficit
Number
right where it
42,
is.
Anibal Sanchez. Now batting, right fielder.
Standing
Dale
in now,
Tomlinson.
Dale Tomlinson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Sanchez sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Stepping in now, Willie Mays. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! A solo shot down the line in right. 4th home run here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box, Jake Taylor. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-1 to third. Castellanos is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brian Kemp.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Brian Kemp. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. In there, 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now batting, number 42. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they called that the mistake by the lake. But Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit him out of, Hero.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
A ball and a strike now. Into center field, line drive base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. 8th inning coming up. The Indians lead it 17-1. Stepping in, James McCann. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that one right down Main Street.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Settling in now, Jacoby Jones. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
McCann gets his lead at first, nobody out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Van Dyke is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Standing in, Jose Iglesias. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch on its way. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Digging in, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Ball 1. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit, and they remain well behind. Into the box, Donnie Larson. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, third baseman, Roger Doran.
Riding in, Roger Doran. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low for ball 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. The 3-0. Popped him up. McCann over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 42.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 42. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Larson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Here's the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he's back standing. Into the box now, Dale Tomlinson, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, but the runner's back easily. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled away. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Indians leave 1, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Shot toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. After 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last breath for the Tigers. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
17-1 the final today. The Cleveland Indians came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Seth Lindstrom wins his 3rd of the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Jordan Zimmerman allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
16 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.